Hello classmates, Olade here with another video. Today's video will be an informative speech. At the end of my speech, the audience will gain informative information on pregnancy brain. Have you ever wondered why, when you're pregnant or even afterwards, your brain goes through a lot of things and you become very forgetful and inattentive? Well, when a woman gets pregnant, her body goes through many drastic changes, one of them being pregnancy brain, or as some may call it, mommy brain or mommysomnia. Today, we'll be discussing this. First, we'll talk about my personal experience when I was pregnant. Then, I will provide credible information from trusted sources. And then lastly, I will showcase the transformation of the brain when a woman is pregnant. Much of this information that I'm going to discuss with you today came from people that have studied the brain and have an accredited background. From my personal experience, I'm a very organized person, with a sharp brain, I might add. But when I became pregnant, I was told all the horror stories of how when you become pregnant, you're very forgetful. I believe it was in the middle of my first trimester. I noticed when I would go to a medical appointment, I would have so many questions for the doctor, and when he would ask me, I would draw blank. Also, I had a journal that I kept with me everywhere I went, and I would put down information that I was going to put out for work. And when I would get to work and it was time for me to put out this information, I would forget that I even wrote it down or what to say. Lastly, I discovered through many women in my life and strangers that pregnancy brain is not just when you're pregnant. It is also once you've also had your child, and sometimes it lasts even longer. WebMD is a trusted, credible source of information. They released an article on pregnancy brain cited by the director of Women's Mood and Hormones Clinic at the University of California. Her name was Luann Benzenwood. It included information from a neurologist, testing and evaluation center director in New York too. Her name was Jane Martin. Martin mentioned in the article that brains do not perform well with lack of sleep. Benzenwood mentioned that due to the massive number of hormones in the brain and oxytocins, once delivering the baby, the mother's brain may suffer from memory. Though it does not change her brain, she just won't be as sharp as she used to be. Lastly, I would like to showcase the transformation of the human brain when pregnant. For example, there is an article that was published in 2016. It was called Pregnancy Leads to Long-Lasting Changes in the Human Structure Brain. It showcased that women indeed did have substantial changes in their brain, and it lasted for 2 years after postpartum. Also, there are studies that show that women, when they're conceiving, have a huge amount of hormones that go to the brain, and the woman's body goes through several physical and mental changes that contribute to the physical changes in the pregnancy brain. In conclusion, I would like to state that first, I have personally experienced pregnancy brain, and I know it to be true. Next, many accredited medical doctors have also found a common difference in non-pregnant and pregnant women. Lastly, studies have shown that pregnant women and new moms do indeed experience dramatic spikes to concentrate clearly. Well, With all that being said, just know that pregnancy brain is indeed real and it is common, but you can eat very highly antioxidants and vitamins to help you function better. Have a great day, classmates.